Hi everyone, it's Evelyn Intuitive. Welcome to a new pick a card. Today's topic is, what does your current reality say about you? So I sort of mean, like, how is it a reflection of your thoughts, of your actions, of your choices, of your feelings? How have you kind of manifested your current reality, and what does it say about you and how you think and what you do? And the reason I'm doing this is I thought it might be helpful to help people to understand how they think in their choices and how it's creating their reality. And then I might also bring through some advice for you about how you can create your desired reality. So I hope whatever comes through will be helpful and interesting. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Check out also my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let's get into it though. There are 4 groups to choose from as always. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So those are the groups. Take as much time as you need to choose. You can pause the video here if you need more time. If you chose group 1, I will start with you. If you chose any of the others, just go down to the timestamps in the description box and click on the time that corresponds to your group. Hi group 1, if you chose the first deck, let's get into your reading and see what your current reality says about you. What does it reflect about you in terms of your thoughts, feelings, and choices? Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? What does pile 1's reality say? We have the Fool, Ten of Pentacles. What does pile 1's reality reflect about them, please? Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. And we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Well, you feel really healthy and functional, or the opposite of whatever dysfunctional is. It looks like your current reality is a reflection of the fact that you came from a good family background or a good launching pad. It looks like you may have a lot of family support or a lot of supportive people around you, and it looks like your current reality reflects the fact that you want to make the most of the opportunities that were given to you, or the backing, the support that was given to you. It looks like you may also want to make your family proud. So I wouldn't be surprised if your current reality involves things that are about trying to make your family proud, or take advantage of the support and the backing that your family gave you, or the people around you gave you. I wouldn't be surprised if you prioritize education, or if education is very important to you. So maybe some of you are studying, or maybe some of you are very highly qualified. It feels like you're a very motivated person, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're kind of like an A-type personality. It feels like you're probably very successful in your life, even if there is more that you want to achieve, or maybe you're not entirely satisfied with your reality, but it feels like you would be considered very successful and very like you're doing a lot and like you've accomplished a lot. Maybe there's more that you want to accomplish. Yeah, but it looks like your current reality is a reflection of the fact that you prioritize achieving, making something of yourself, doing something with your life. It looks like you're very interested in a lot of things. I wouldn't be surprised if you've got a lot of interests or a lot of hobbies, or if you're involved in a lot of things. So your current reality reflects the fact that you have a keen mind, and that you are interested in a lot of things, and that you're very motivated, and that you're very driven, and that you're quite a happy person. quite an optimistic person, and definitely I get like A-type personality, very confident. I feel like you're very proactive as well. So it looks like you definitely don't have a quiet life, or you're definitely not the sort of person that's got nothing going on or that's doing nothing. I feel like you're doing a lot. But it's like the most dominant thing here, the most pronounced thing that I'm getting is that you want to kind of make your family proud, or I feel like you're very grateful, and I feel like you recognize that you came from a good background where you had certain opportunities. Maybe you came from a family that had enough money, that was able to pay for you to receive an education and to have extracurricular things going on. Maybe you had a very kind family, and I feel like you recognize this and that you're very grateful for it, and that you've kind of thought, I want to make the most of that. I want to do something with my life and kind of take advantage of those things rather than waste it. But it does look like you may have the belief that you should always be doing something. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have quite a lot going on, because it feels like you have the belief, maybe you were raised with the belief that you should always be doing something, that you should always be participating in something, that you should always be improving yourself, especially through education, learning new skills. It looks like you have this belief that you should always be adding to yourself and improving yourself, whether this is through improving how you look, or improving your fitness, or improving your knowledge and your skills. You should always be, there's something about self-improvement here. Let's see what you can do to manifest your dream reality. What does pile 1 need to do to manifest their dream reality? We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. What can pile 1 do to manifest their dream reality, please? We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the Tower. Are people in this group like doctors or aspiring doctors or something? I get specifically any of you who are going through med school, you would be encouraged to specialize and become a psychiatrist. It looks like the way you can manifest your dream life is by helping people psychologically. Maybe this would give you a life of meaning and purpose, and give you also the abundance that you want. Like, I get quite literally here that you would make a great therapist of some sort. Helping people who maybe have lost the will to live, or who don't see a future for themselves. Helping people whose lives have descended into chaos because they have a mental health problem. And it feels like you would be the person who would help with this. I also get anything to do with insurance, whether this is being like the CEO of an insurance company or something like this. I also get banking and finance. So it's talking about your career, like the way you can manifest your dream reality is through your career. And the career that would give you your dream reality and bring you the most happiness is something to do with either insurance, banking, whether this is like investment banking. I don't know if it's like a mortgage broker or somebody who helps people who have been declared bankrupt, or else a psychiatrist of some sort. This would bring you purpose and meaning, and it would also bring you the finances that you want, the financial abundance and stability that you seek. But I also feel like it would give you, most importantly, purpose and meaning. And I feel like you are a leader, and I feel like you're meant to be in a leadership position. So any of those kinds of roles would give you the feeling that you are where you're meant to be. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Check out my tarot course too. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 1. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the second deck, let's get into your reading and see what your current reality says about you. How is your current reality a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and choices? Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? This one wants to come out. We have the 5 of Pentacles. How is Pile 2's reality a reflection of them, please? We have 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Can we have 3 more cards, please? What does Pile 2's reality say about them, please? How is it a reflection of their thoughts, feelings, and emotions, choices? 3 of Cups. The Hermit. And the Star. I feel like you're seeking something more. It looks like your current reality is a reflection of the fact that you are seeking. I just heard solace. Some of you may prefer to be alone. Whether this is conscious or unconscious, I'm not sure, but it's kind of like, I feel like your current reality reflects the fact that you are seeking deeper meaning, seeking answers. Seeking answers, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you kind of ask a lot of existential questions, like what is the meaning of life? Why are we here? What happens even when we die? I feel like you're looking for somebody or something you can believe in. You're looking for a guiding light, and somehow your current reality reflects this about you. Like, I also feel some of you may be seeking to feel special, or to feel, some of you may quite literally be seeking stardom, fame, but I feel for the majority of you, you're actually more seeking answers, the truth, I'm hearing. I feel like you reject people and things who are superficial and who are fickle. And I think it feels like you're searching for something that is real, that is true, that you can count on. And maybe you feel like most people are fickle and superficial. Maybe this is just the people that you encounter or that you come into contact with. I feel like you kind of may believe that there is, and I wouldn't be surprised if you believe in destiny and believe in fate, and that you believe that everything happens for a reason. And maybe you also believe, or have the hope at least, that there is one person out there for you, one person who is like a soulmate, and you're waiting for this, you're searching for this, you're waiting for, your current reality kind of reflects the fact that you are waiting for something special to happen, even a miracle. So somehow your current reality reflects that. Maybe you are more passive, maybe you are not proactive, maybe you're not taking action, maybe you are more waiting. And I wouldn't be surprised if you reject a lot of things or a lot of people that are currently around you. It looks like you kind of think that there's something, that other lifestyles or lives are better than the life that you currently have. I feel like your current reality reflects the fact that you reject things that are normal or that are ordinary or that are common. I feel like you probably reject like a normal life. I feel like you want something special. I feel like you want to feel special and you want to feel like your life is something extraordinary and something special. And I feel like you kind of only want to connect to people that you feel are extraordinary or unique or special in some way. And I think you reject like the mundane. You've got this mentality that the grass is greener on the other side, or that there are certain people in the world who have a certain lifestyle, or maybe who are famous, who you think are happier, or you think that's like the ideal life. So it feels like maybe in your current reality, you feel like you have an ordinary life, but you reject that. So maybe you reject your current reality and the people and things in it, and you're kind of waiting for a miracle to happen. Let's see what your advice is. Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? What is the advice for pile 2 to manifest their dream reality, please? We have the 2 of Cups. The Hierophant. The 8 of Swords. What is the advice for pile 2 to manifest their dream life, please? Page of Swords. And the 6 of Wands. So we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It looks like you also want to be free and unencumbered and not tied down. So the advice for you to manifest your dream reality or to stay happy is don't tie yourself down. Don't commit to things that are going to make you feel tied down. But also, like, if you want to do something extraordinary or have an extraordinary life, you have to take action towards making it happen. Because again, I was sort of getting the feeling up here with the Hermit and the Star that you're waiting for your life to happen to you, or waiting for your dream life to come to you. But in order to have a life that feels extraordinary to you or special to you, you have to create it. You have to make it happen through actions. It's not going to come to you or land on your lap or happen to you. Maybe your current reality is a reflection of the fact that you, like I said, you believe in fate and destiny, and maybe you think that if something's meant for you, it will happen to you. Like, you have to wait for it to happen to you, like you can't make it happen. But it looks like maybe having an extraordinary life and even being famous is possible for you, is your fate and your destiny, but it's not going to land on your lap or happen to you. Like, it's not going to come and choose you. You have to choose it. You have to take action towards it. You have to take the initiative and ask yourself, what actions do I need to take to pursue that, to make that happen, rather than waiting for it to happen to me. But also keep yourself free and not pinned down and not tied down. Like, don't commit to things that are going to make you feel tied down. With the 2 of Cups here, this could be talking about like marriage, serious relationships. Keep yourself unencumbered and unburdened and free. It feels like for you to feel happy, you have to feel light and like you're not stuck anywhere or stuck in any one place or stuck with one person. Keep yourself free, and that will also mean that when you take action and when certain opportunities arise, you will be free to take them, rather than kind of like, well, I'm stuck in a certain life or in a certain situation and I can't heed that opportunity. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Check out also my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 2. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the third deck, let's get into your reading and see how your current reality is a reflection of you. What does it say about you? How is it a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and choices? For Pile 3, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? What does Pile 3's reality say about them? We have the High Priestess, High Priestess, the Star, the Empress, the Four of Swords, what does Pile 3's current reality say about them, please? And the Ten of Pentacles. Well, it looks like there's a lot of emphasis on appearance here, on physical appearance. It looks like you may feel like the most important thing about you is your beauty, is your good looks, whether you're male or female. And it kind of looks like when you feel like you're not looking your best, you kind of hide away or push things and people away. So I wonder if at the moment you feel like you don't look your best, or maybe you think you don't look attractive enough at the moment. And it feels like one of the most dominant beliefs that you have that's affecting your reality is that your only value is how you look, is being beautiful or being handsome. Like people will only want me or value me, or I'll only be appealing to people if I look really beautiful or really handsome. Like that's my only value. It looks like maybe in your upbringing, other aspects of you were not nurtured or not given any encouragement or emphasis. So it looks like maybe other aspects of your personality and your being didn't develop. Like maybe things that you're good at, or your intelligence, or your personality. Maybe there was no focus on that or no praise for those things. Maybe in your upbringing, all you heard people talk about was like how other people looked, and maybe the only thing you got attention for was how you looked. And the only thing you got praise for was how you looked. And so it looks like you have this dominant belief that like people will only want you or want to be your friend or be in a relationship with you or even hire you for a job if you look good. And it looks like at the moment you feel like you don't look your best. And that might not be because you don't look good. You probably do look good, but it looks like you have such high standards that they're almost unattainable. Like you may have such a high standard for how you think you should look that you can never attain it. Maybe you think you should look perfect and nobody can look perfect. So it feels like at this time, I wouldn't be surprised if you're kind of isolated in your reality, if you've kind of pushed people away, or if you keep people at arm's length because you are anticipating that they're going to reject you because you think you don't look good enough. So it looks like either you have no one in your life or you keep people at arm's length. Like maybe you don't have any close relationships with people because you're anticipating that they're not going to fully love you or accept you because you don't think you're attractive enough at the moment. So you keep people at arm's length so that they can't reject you. You reject them first or keep them at a distance. Maybe you're not close to anybody because you think if you get close, eventually they'll get sick of you and reject you because you think you're not attractive enough, or you think that's your only value. you may feel a kind of emptiness, like other aspects of your being didn't develop and like you've got nothing else to offer. There may be an emptiness in your life, a lack of other things. You may push away jobs or push away certain opportunities because you think that your only value is how you look, something along the lines of this. Let's see what the advice is for you to manifest your dream life. Can we have 5 cards from this deck? What is the advice for pile 3 to manifest their dream life, their dream reality? We have the Sun. Can we have 4 more cards, please? What is the advice for pile 3 to manifest their dream life? The Sun, the Hermit, 4 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. And we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. So it looks like with the Sun and the Hermit card here, I'm kind of getting the feeling that maybe in the past you looked really good, or maybe in the past you thought you were really attractive and looked really good. And it looks like maybe your physical appearance since then has changed. And it feels like you kind of keep trying to, like, comparing yourself now to how you used to look in the past, and kind of saying, I used to look really good in the past. I was better back then. Even I was happier back then because I looked good, or I looked up to my standards, but I don't look that way now. So I keep comparing myself to that past version of myself and trying to go back there, trying to get back to that appearance. And it's kind of like the advice is to stop doing that. Like, you need to accept how you look now and own how your body has changed or how your physical appearance has changed, and kind of start living your life according to how you look now, not how you used to look. There's kind of this message that you can be happy and have a full life and be accepted and be loved with the way you look now. There are plenty of people who find you attractive with the way you look now. You can be as happy as you were in the past when you thought you looked your most attractive. It's kind of like you need to stop comparing yourself to the past version of yourself and telling yourself that you were better back then, and you need to find things that you like about yourself now. You need to learn to accept yourself now so that you can start living your life, because it almost feels like you've stopped living your life because you think maybe you don't want to go out, maybe you don't want to be seen, maybe you don't socialize so much, maybe you don't pursue certain opportunities because you think you don't look good enough. So you need to kind of stop trying to go back to the past and kind of own how you look now. Find a way to like how you look now, and then start living your life according to how you look now, not kind of like, I'll live my life when I look how I used to. You need to kind of stop living in the past, and that's really easier said than done, but it's kind of imperative that you do this so that you can start living your life now and like having things happen rather than things being kind of empty. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Also check out my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, pile 3. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 4, if you chose the 4th deck, let's get into your reading and see what your current reality says about you. How is it a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and choices? We have the Hanged Man. Can we have 4 more cards, please? We have the Worlds. We have the Strength card. How is Pile 4's reality a reflection of their thoughts, feelings, and choices, please? Can we have 2 more cards? What does Pile 4's reality say about them? We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the Emperor. I feel like you're very responsible. And I feel like your current reality, we have the 3 of Cups. Your current reality is a reflection of the fact that you believe that you need to be responsible and dutiful. I wouldn't be surprised if you have a lot of people or things that you are responsible for. Maybe you have made choices or carved out a life that like put yourself in positions where you become the person who is responsible either for other people or other things. And it feels like this is because you believe that's your role or that's your duty. Your duty is to be there for other people, is to make sure that everybody else is okay. Maybe some of you have pursued parenthood and ended up with children that you're responsible for. Maybe some of you have been very proactive and taken a lot of initiative in looking out for other family members or even for your friends. Maybe this is the role that you put yourself in life because you feel that your purpose in this life or your identity is the dutiful, responsible one. So maybe this causes you to check in with people a lot, to do things for people before they do it themselves, because maybe you think that's what you're meant to do. So I feel like you're very responsible and very dutiful and very sensible. And it feels like you're maybe even a little bit cautious sometimes. So it feels like maybe your reality is a very stable one. It feels like you've made very sensible choices, or when you have taken action, done it very cautiously and very sensibly and very slowly. So it also feels like, yeah, like your life is very stable, very like you've got a really solid foundation underneath you because you've done things the right way, with a lot of thought, with a lot of planning, with a lot of caution, assessing risk and then preempting that or preventing anything from going wrong. So with the Emperor here, I just get that like you've got a really rock solid foundation underneath you because you have done things carefully and properly and thoroughly. And I feel like you've done everything the right way. I feel like you also may have a belief that you should be good, that you should do things the right way. I feel like you're a very law-abiding, good citizen, and very very responsible. And I wouldn't be surprised if people in this group were either only children or the oldest, and that you were in your childhood maybe made responsible for your younger siblings, or maybe you were given a lot of chores or things that you needed to be responsible for by your parents. So you have this belief that like also that you need to take care of everything, or that you need to do everything yourself, maybe without help. So some of you may even be very independent, I feel, and I feel like you may reject help or assistance from others because you think that you should do everything yourself. So you may have a lot of responsibilities under you, and you may feel a little bit alone in it, maybe because you push away help or assistance because you think you should do everything yourself. Let's see what the advice is for you. What is the advice for Pile 4 to create their dream life, please? Can we have 5 cards from this deck? We have the 2 of Pentacles. What is the advice for Pile 2 to create their dream reality, please? 5 of Swords. I also feel like you may have been raised with the mentality that hard work pays off, or that you should do things the hard way. You may somehow have the belief that like being an adult is a very sobering experience, that being an adult means not having much fun or much lightheartedness. I wouldn't be surprised if you were adultized very young while you were still a child. Feels like your parents, particularly maybe your father, may have expected a lot of you and adultized you, or taught you things like life is hard, being an adult is hard, it's not all fun and games, very sort of sobering energy. So I wonder if maybe you don't have much fun or much play in your life. Maybe your life is kind of heavy sometimes. Your reality might feel kind of heavy sometimes because I think you think I'm an adult, and being an adult is not about having fun. Being an adult is about being responsible, taking care of other people, taking care of things, being sensible. Yeah. So maybe you've got a reality that reflects that belief. What is the advice for pile 4 to manifest their dream reality, please? This one wants to come out. We have the Star, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the Star, the Sun, and the Hanged Man. It's kind of like the Hanged Woman, sorry, and we have the 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It's almost like I want to say it's okay to break the rules sometimes. Maybe you feel like you have to be good all the time or sensible all the time, and it's almost like in order to have more fun and more joy in your life, you need to give yourself permission to be a little bit mischievous sometimes, to be a little bit silly, to be to break the rules. And it doesn't feel like, I don't mean like breaking the law, breaking the rules in terms of it feels like you have certain rules that you were taught to live by about how you should be as an adult, and it's kind of like it's okay to break those rules sometimes and be a little bit wild or be a little bit silly. Spontaneity, if you were more spontaneous in your life and did things for fun more, did things purely for the sensuality of it or the pleasure of it, this would bring more light and more life into your life and lighten things up a little bit. So if you want to manifest your dream reality, or a reality in which you are really happy, break the rules sometimes. Don't be so put upon. Don't be so sensible all the time. Sometimes be silly. Do things that are spontaneous. Yeah, break the rules. With the 2 of Pentacles, this can also talk about going through the motions and doing the same thing the same way every day, and never doing anything different, never allowing yourself to have a break or have any fun. So let yourself have a break every now and then, or do something differently. Have a couple of days in the week where you do something different rather than just doing repetitive things, repeating eat, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, repeat. Do something different, shake things up a little bit. It might bring different people or different things or a different energy into your life, which might feel a lot more invigorating and exhilarating. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Check out also my tarot course. I can teach you how to read the cards accurately and intuitively, even if you're not psychic. I can also teach you how to read the cards without having to depend on memorizing the hundreds of textbook meanings of each individual card, which can be quite daunting. So my tarot course is also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Feel free also to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. I will say goodbye to you here though, pile 4. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.